Trouble keeping up with the Joneses? It's the coach, and this is the 2018 season on EA Sports. Straight ahead, Aaron Jones, no picnic a week ago. He's looking for another big game, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Green Bay Packers. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they haven't earned much, are they?
Still first down.
Penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Here's McKinnon. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the 1st.
And typically when we see this jumping, is it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got him on second down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
So it's still first and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guy...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. DeShone Kizer, the former Notre Dame man, will lead his troops onto the field.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately, run touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Now Kizer. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it a gain of a couple there, as it'll leave him with a second and just 3.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Now a second down throw for Kizer. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And give him a gain of 37.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And we'll get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. A drive that time of 6 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They're having a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second down, Kaiser. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Spinning again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Again is to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave him good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance them.
Down the open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
What part did they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Kaiser now after the fumble recovery. Well, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Quan Alexander coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
They give it to him running left. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2.
Flex round! Flex round!
Here's Kaiser. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jimmy Garoppolo and his offense heading back on the field. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Garoppolo on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after them, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Kaiser on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Kaiser now to throw on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
On first and 10, Kaiser steps away to his left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
From the gun, Kaiser. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down, Kaiser. And that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Kaiser from the gun on third. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From the red zone now, Kaiser. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. Matt Ryan, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. Jared Goff, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Tom Brady, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A first down throw for Kaiser. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
A give to Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up in the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. To throw is Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. That's good one. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kyler Fackrell in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. To throw, Kaiser. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that. That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play in football.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's the first carry from Alex Collins. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
Kaiser over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Kaiser now. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams from 3 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. That time, a 9-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Encroachment, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Like 20.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 30. 10. Touchdown. 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
To throw is Kaiser. He's going to look deep down the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, Kaiser again. And that'll be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go. What? Dundee. Flex round. 54.
Now Kaiser. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the way.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So that one will be accepted. Again, left side to Collins. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! White 90! White 90! Ha-ha! Ha-ha!
Here's Kaiser. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And Crosby puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give them a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Garoppolo now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. And Matthews has it right side. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Garoppolo. The 20. Wide open receiver complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, "Hey, these pants make me look fat?" And we said, "Nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy."
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winning.